Hey, we're going to talk about what we have for sale. We have a Dutchman 260 low profile fifth wheel 1995 camper in excellent condition for its age. We're going to pan around this way. I'm going to show you the louvered windows. We have 1995 right there. This is 1995 the year. Come around the front. We got the kingpin. All the lights work. That's why I have these lights on, just to show you that every light works. Pay attention to detail. On my campers, I always fix anything that breaks. All right, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't keep an eye on their roof either. So let's take a look at the roof here. This roof has been resealed several times through its life. The last time it was resealed probably about 6 months ago. All campers this age have had some leaks. This one has had two that were repaired promptly, and you can tell by the inside that there's no damage on the inside. Right, left, or the front left and the right rear, and both of those have been taped with Eternabond and again resealed on top. We have a manual crank front jacks here. We got our levelers here that are stuck on there for you to level the camper up. Along this side, we have big louvered windows in the living area here. I love these windows. I wish you would bring those back on newer ones. I'm not sure why they don't, but these are nice windows in the fall or the spring. It's great to open up all the windows in the camper and get that nice breeze coming through. You have your gray water and black water drains right here. The two valves are very accessible. So if you need to replace them, these two are good. So everything's good. You have your water drains right here. I'm going to do the purchase on the other side. We have our 30 amp service right here. This cover you can see is in great shape. We got a fresh water that's in great shape also. I've also resealed everything. So every exterior rubber seal or window or accessory, everything has been resealed. All right, we have our AC, or excuse me, our refrigerator right here. Take a look at that. You can see how that clean that is. There's no damage or anything like that. It's nice and clean. I've bought a lot of campers before through the years. We're a big camping family. I've seen rats that people have in here because they don't pay attention to what's going on with their camper. They make a big investment and then they just kind of forget about it. Here's a hot water heater. No wasp nest or anything like that. Hot water heater works perfectly. Everything works great. That's it there. You got your cabin heater right here. That works great too. Everything's fine with it. I blow it out occasionally. Keep any wasp out or anything like that. We got a storage bin right here. These come with it, so I have just a little bit of tools in here, a screwdriver, some hammers and pliers, stuff like that. That's just keeping the camper. You have a couple bungee cords, some 25-foot, two 25-foot AC cords, and some string. So that comes with it as well. You can see all these latches and things like that. They're all in functional order. Again, something of this age, if people don't pay attention to their camper, you'll see things like that that aren't working. On mine, or this one we're selling, or our camper, is everything's functional. Again, even the what do we call this? The stove exhaust. That's another thing. If you see people don't pay attention to their camper, that thing will be off or not working, or these tabs will be broken, and you won't be able to close that. Keep it closed. You always want to keep that closed because birds will make the nest in there, wasps will get in there, stuff like that. Again, a good indicator if someone's taking care of their camper is if that thing works, believe it or not. Some more louver windows. Come around back. We have a back bumper here that houses the sewer cable storage. We got lights back here, both functional. Stop lights work, running lights work. We got spare tire back here, spare tire carrier. This spare tire is probably about 8 years old, so it probably needs to be replaced. But it's still good. Still holds air. You can see it's never been on the road at all. We got another storage space back in here. Exterior storage. If you look up here now, we have a sunshade up here. This is kind of neat the way this works. You just unscrew these little wing nuts, and this collapses down, and this folds away during travel. You got your louvered windows up here. This is a great window because it kind of provides some shade as well. What comes with the camper also is your jack crank, your potty water cleaner, some levelers, and some extra plugs that go on the side of this storage bumper. You got your ladder here. That's in good shape, nice and solid. There, come around this way. You got the awning. The awning works. No problems with the awning at all. And this awning has been hit right here with a ladder or something, so that ladder has a little dent in it, so it's kind of oval right in here. But it doesn't. Nothing wrong with the function of the trailer at all, or the awning at all. You got your fresh water here. You got 35-gallon fresh water. We've already shocked this year, so you're good to go on this year. Shocked it with bleach. Louver, big louvered windows on this side. Nice, very big. We got light over here. Again, just wanted to show you that we take care of our camper. We pay attention to detail. That's actually a replacement light, and it's also been sealed. Again, everything, if you look on every top of window, everything has been sealed. Just taking care of the camper. Okay, down here to the tires. Let me say one thing about the tires. I went with a little bit bigger tire. These are load range E. This camper calls for load range C. This is top of the line tire, load range E. You can't get any better than that unless you go with a big, huge, 18-wheeler tire, but load range E on these. Also down here, the whole underside, I've Rust-Oleum primed and Rust-Oleumed. And then if you can look right down in here, what I've done is installed perches. So I flipped these axles. These older campers are usually a little bit lower. And if you go in any uneven terrain, you might drag the back. So I've welded some perches on. I flipped the axle. This is a Dana flip axle kit. That is for these particular axles. So this is not something added on that I just made up or anything like that. Again, it gives it about 6 inches of height compared to its stock form. And then, all right, come on out here, Kate. And then again, I went a little bit bigger on the tires, about a 1/4 inch bigger on the tires in stock. We got 2 AC outlets out here. We got your cable connections, and then we'll take you inside real quick. Again, got a big louvered window out here as well. And one more thing, the door. On these older campers, these usually break. Again, you can see that I got that replaced. Everything's good there. The locks work on both of these. And we'll come in here, we'll start at the front. We've got 2 lights, 2 reading lights in the front. We got 2 little drawers or little storage bins on the side. You got your main light right here. You got an AC register right here. You got AC on both sides there, so you can hook up your phones or something while you sleep at night. And then we got mini blinds. So the mini blinds, but all the mini blinds in this camper are functional, both the opening, closing, and then also going up. So all those are functional. And then we got storage underneath here. Look at that, and we have shock assist storage, so that's not too hard to pick up, and it'll actually stay up like that. We keep covers. This is all clean, nice and tidy. Okay, and then we also have a skylight right there also. And then over here on the right, there's a TV shelf right there. You got AC and you have cable. Again, this is nice and strong. There's nothing in here that's coming apart or loose or anything like that. So everything in here is nice, tight, and functional. All right, let's go over here. Let's take a look at this, Caden. We got our closet space here, big closet space, hang plenty of stuff. This is nice and strong, not coming off or anything like that. Nice and strong. We got a lot of space right in there. We can usually carry our suitcases in here and hang a bunch of stuff. No problems there. Okay, let's close those. Did I miss anything in front? I don't think so. Okay, let's go in the bathroom real quick. We have our bathroom. Bathroom's functional. Toilet's functional. Nice and solid. Nothing wrong with it. There's a heater exhaust right here. Down there, and you got your AC register in here as well. You got your towel holder. You got some storage right in here. You got a medicine cabinet, sink. You got storage right in here as well. And you got storage right in there as well. You got a big shower and a little seat in the shower, which is nice. Everything works. Here's your light. Right here, it's kind of nice that the light is kind of low for the kiddos. Okay, and then we have a skylight also here. This fan was broken and I just cut that out, so I need to replace that, or if you purchase it, you need to replace that. We've ran a year without it, so it hasn't given us any problems. Can you guys go outside so I can continue the video? Thank you. Yeah. Can you move that bike so we don't trip also? Okay, so we have this chair here as well. Take a look at this chair. The prior owner didn't have this chair in here. They had it in storage. So it's in very good shape. In fact, the whole camper is in good shape. This camper was only used for a deer lease. And that's all I've used it for as well. So it has very, very little use. Anyway, this chair is excellent. It's very, very comfortable. In fact, we've slept in this chair before. So it's a nice chair. And then you have a little flip-up table right here as well. You got your carbon monoxide alarm, which is functional as well. You got a jackknife bed over here. The way this bed works is it kind of flips up like this. And you got a lot of storage up there, and then this bed just kind of flips down just like that, and it's nice and strong. You know, no problem with a 220-pound man, you know, laying on it and sleeping on it. I've slept on this before myself. And then also I want to show you that this is it's a very comfortable, you know, it's a very comfortable just to sit down, or 3 people sitting down or whatever. You got lights up here. You have storage right up in here. All right, and we have some extra lights that come with the camper as well if you burn out any lights. So then you got more storage over here, and then you got your display right here where you can test your fresh water, 35 gallons, holding tank, gray tank, and then your battery. You see the battery is charging right now. The battery is only about 6 months old, so it's good battery as well. And then you got your freshwater pump if you're just on the road, need to or you're camping, you're boondocking or something like that. It's fully self-contained. You have water, you have heat with your propane, you have AC, you have your refrigerator that's going to work just right off of propane. Okay, what else? Louver, big windows. Okay, let's go to the front over here. This dinette here. This dinette, 2 people, 4 people, 4 adults can fit here, no problem. The dinette folds down into a bed. I would call it, I guess, a single bed, or an RV single bed, I think is what they call it. Great window right here with the louvered windows as well. And this thing just pulls up. There's a lip here, falls down to the lip, and the knees kind of just fold down like that, and that's what makes the bed. All right. There's also, I'm going to take this out so you can see the storage under here and see how big it is. This storage right here, you can get to it from here, right there, or you can get to it right here like that. There's plenty of storage down there, and it's carpeted storage as well. All right, so let's put that back here. We'll move ourselves right up here. Storage right here. We usually keep our food in here. Storage right there, same. You got AM, FM, cassette. I know no one does cassette anymore, but the one upgrade that we've done here is we've hooked it into the TV. So if you're running the TV, your sound will come out of the 2 speakers. There's a speaker here, and there's a speaker behind here, and then there's 2 speakers in the bedroom. And those 2 speakers are connected or turned on and off through this stereo right here. You have speaker A and speaker B right here, so you can turn off the speakers in in the bedroom if you don't want to hear those, or you can turn them off actually here if you don't want to hear those. Okay, so you got a TV. It's a 20-inch TV with integrated DVD, and you also have a connector for your, if you have an Android, and you can watch any TVs on Netflix or Amazon or anything like that right on this TV. This is what they call an MHL connection. We have AC right there. You have some more storage right up in here, so let's keep on going around. More storage in here. You have plenty of counter space. You have your back window with the louvered. You have plenty of counter space over here. A little dishwashing station here that comes right out. You got a stainless steel sink, and you have this cutting board if you need some more counter space. We got a little cubby hole in here for your spices. You have plenty of storage right down underneath the sink. You have your drawers for your utensils going all the way down here, and then there's an extra storage right down in there. Coming around this way, there's an AC outlet right here for your toaster or your coffee maker is what we used it for. We got a light right here. We got another louvered window there. I forgot to mention all these. Hopefully I mentioned all the windows here have these mini blinds, and all the mini blinds function. So there's nothing that's messed up on any of the blinds or anything like that. They close and open all the windows in the camper. We have our hot water heater right there. Your exhaust fan, 3-burner stove. Take a quick look at that, Caden. These are the right here, Caden. These are the last tires I bought for the camper. You can see that it was the Load Range E tires. Bought 10, 14, 215, so new tires. And then here's the title. All right, let's keep on over here. We got a microwave right up here. You got more storage right up in here. That's where we keep our plates and our stuff like that. And then 3-burner stove, oven. You can see how clean we keep our oven. Again, attention to detail. Cleanliness is how these things can last a long time and provide years of family fun. And then we have the refrigerator, double door refrigerator, runs on both propane and AC. Propane and AC, this is your selector for propane or AC, and then how cold you want it, and if you need the igniter for the propane, if you're going to have the propane run it. This is not storage. There's a little door there, but that's not storage. That's where your heater is. And then you have storage underneath the stove as well. A little bit of storage in, that's what the little water heater is, but you have a little bit of storage that goes back in there also. I showed him that storage. What are the other things that are kind of cool? The bed. Oh, did I test? I think I talked about the bed, didn't I? This thing folds down, catches this lip, and then these things kind of fold out, and that becomes a bed. All right, I'll do that here last. Let me just make sure I covered everything. We got a little shelf here. This is where we usually charge our phones. There's an AC outlet right here, so we use that to charge our phones. You got your antenna right here that goes up and down for your TV, for getting your digital analog channels. We have AC. The AC runs great. It's very, very cold. You can test all this when you come and check out the camper. You have a heater. The propane heater works excellent as well. And I think I've covered everything. I think I was going to just show you how this bed breaks down. And I think that'll be the last thing, just to show you how easy we can turn this into a bed. We take this guy off here. These two go down. This sits on a lip right here. And then we bring those two down. And we've had 2 kids under 6 years old sleep there with no problems. And then it exposes this storage in here, so you have plenty of storage, lots of storage right in here as well. It's not accessible when the seats are up though. It's only when the seat's down, or you can kind of do this and kind of get to it as well. So I think I've covered everything. There's a skylight here as well. Boom, 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 boom. I think I got everything. If you have any questions, leave me an email, give me a call, come out and see it whenever you want. We'll take it out, pull it out for you, I'll do the water test for you. We'll put water on the roof. I would highly suggest again that if you're buying a camper, I've bought a few of them and I've got burned. People say they don't leak, and they absolutely leak. So if you don't pay attention, like I do, very careful attention to your roof, and have it resealed once a year, you will be asking for trouble. And if someone can't tell you when you're buying a camper, when's the last time it was resealed, or when's the last time they were up on the roof, if they don't tell you it's been within the last 6 to 8 months or a year, and they can't tell you how many times it's been resealed, again, I'll tell you from experience, I'd walk away from that pretty quick. All campers are going to leak, and they're going to leak usually in the corners, and especially if you leave them outside, because the heating, especially in South Texas or this part of Texas, heating up and cooling, heating up and cooling, heating up and cooling, it's just bound to cause the rubber roof to start coming apart, and starts leaking, usually in the corners where it seals up. Okay, did I miss anything, Caden? No? Okay, that's it. Give me a call if you have any questions.